Wolf of Fantasy Sports back. DFS Wolf Pack. This is the Waiver Wire Watch Last minute pickups. If you need a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense, flex, I'm here to help you out. Looking at Yahoo Fantasy, this is one of my leagues. Rolling with my homies. 5-0 in this league. I got 5 leagues this year that I'm in for NFL. Looking at my team, I got Mahomes, Jones, Ridley, Watkins, Connor, White, Burton. I got Thomas on a bye. I got Lamar Miller, Thompson, Pooty, and Ronald Jones the second. Now, Ronald Jones the second, he's in most. He's on the waiver in most. So you're gonna want to take a look at him. We're also gonna see who's available here. I dropped Andy Dalton. Nobody picks up quarterbacks in this league. There's options here, as you see: Dalton, Bortles, Mayfield. So when Mahomes goes on a bye week, I feel pretty comfortable that I'll get somebody viable. Looking here, if you need a quarterback, Dalton's still available in most leagues. This is a 12-team league. They're not the sharpest crayons in the box, but Dalton's still on the table, and he's in a pretty solid matchup at home. Bortles versus Dallas, that's okay. Baker's available versus the Chargers. I like that a little bit. So if you need some quarterbacks, if you see any of these guys, grab them. Flacco here, he could be on a waiver. Tannehill might not play today. This is week 6. And Brock Osweiler might start, so get a piece of that Chicago defense at DFS. Sam Darnold's viable. And there's good options here. I mean, Rosen, if you had to throw somebody out last resort. You're looking at Lindsey if you need a running back. He's in play here versus the Rams. I like that. He looks like the better back out of that backfield. Clement, you could have picked him up versus the Giants a couple days back. There's plenty of kickers. You got Gano. Janikowski, revenge game there. He's a viable kicker that's available. So let's go to quarterbacks. I mean, you see the quarterbacks that are available in this league. You got Dalton, Bortles, Mayfield. There's a couple guys here that are viable. Flacco, Darnold. And, I mean, if you want to punt Rosen, if he's available in some leagues, last resort, do what you got to do. Running back, you got Lindsey, Clement, Smallwood, Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones the second. These are guys you can punt. Ito Smith, who's going to get 10 carries. Lamar Murray, I'm sorry. He should be viable. Cohen. Capri Bibbs. There's options. If you have to punt, those are the guys you're going to want to throw in there. Wide receiver. Geronimo Allison versus San Fran. He's questionable. You got Keelan Cole. You got Ryan Grant. Chester Rogers. Great pickup. Nobody took him in this league. I don't need a receiver this week, or I'd be all over Rogers. And then you got Godwin in that high total. That could be a good play. Westbrook's decent. Cole's decent. It's really hard to decide which Jacksonville receiver you want. I mean, you could go with matchups and basically look at the defense and what their weakness is, and then make your pick from there. Kirk isn't a bad play. Willie Snead. There's options here. Gabriel, punt. Moore. Those guys you got to punt. These are the guys you want. Looking at tight end position. Hooper, Uzama. Guys in great spots. Those are the options. That's who you want. I almost might take Hooper today. I got Trey Burton going against Miami, which I actually like, but Hooper's in a dynamite spot. Uzama's in arguably the second best spot. I mean, Tampa's first worst, second, and Pittsburgh's second worst. So you got Hooper and Uzama. Those are 2 great options. If you see them, I'd roll them. You got Niles Paul, Herman, Swain. Those are the guys you want to look at if you need a tight end today. And then for defense, you could punt Dallas, but Carolina with Washington and all the injuries, Carolina looks to be in a good spot today for defense. And then Cleveland's defense has stepped it up as of late. I like that. Buffalo's defense has been pretty solid, but they're on the road. A little worried there. And that's it, man. If you see Dallas or Carolina, I'd be all over Carolina versus Washington. Good luck today. Hopefully that waiver watch helped you out if you need a player to put in your season-long leagues. That's who you want to roll with. If you need any advice, hit me up at DFS Wolfpack on Twitter and Instagram. 1.